Hey guys, how's it going? This is Christopher John Hill, and today we have for you another gold farming guide. And in front of us we have Traherne and the Pale Mother on the left-hand side, of course. So, without further ado, I'm going to show you guys some farming rats, 3 of them, which are going to give you volatile magic, karma, and of course, loot, so you can get some well-earned gold. Alrighty, so let's get underway. Okay guys, here we are on the map we need to be on, and of course this is the Sand-Swept Isles. We're at the waypoint down the bottom right hand corner here, which is of course called the Enagle Encampment Waypoint, and we're going to be heading around this location here. So I'll show you what I mean in just a moment. We're going to head right up there right now. And in regards to Traherne himself, he's been one of my more favorite characters in the game since the beginning. Some people love him, some people not necessarily so much because of his long-winded speeches, but I love the guy myself. He's a great hero, and he's been one of the most memorable characters in the game, for sure. And what we're going to be doing is going into this location right here directly below us. We're going to be having lots of Asura and lots of Risen in this location. So let me just show you exactly what I mean in a second as we get into it. And summon my special minions, of course, well, the regular minions, should I say. But this is a very, very good location. You might be wondering, okay, so why are you hitting the lightning turrets? Well, because those things can kill you almost straight away if you end up in their circles. So they're probably the only real annoyance here on this farming route, but otherwise it's easy pickings. You're going to find a lot of Asura, Risen, they're going to jump out of these containers. And they're going to be constantly spawning in over and over again as you head around the sides here. You don't have to take out all the turrets themselves, ignore them if you're not in range of them, and then just focus on the Asuras themselves. There's going to be a lot of turrets around here too. And as you can see on the right hand side, the loot is dropping very fast. I'm getting Karmic Retribution, which of course is something you guys can purchase from a merchant on this map at the top left corner. And that will give you karma every time you get a kill. So invaluable. I believe they're worth 200 karma per kill per karmic retribution, which adds up extremely quickly indeed. I showed you another map previously, which also gave you a lot of this karmic retribution. However, if you prefer different kinds of loot other than just high quality meat and other things like that, then this is definitely the place for you. Because the Asuras themselves are going to be dropping a lot of the heavy bags, which will give you a lot of random loot. And as I said, they keep spawning in over and over again, and you're never going to run out of taking these guys down. You can essentially just go around in circles in this small area, and they'll just keep coming back over and over again. And as you can see, I'm getting quite a bit of things indeed, as they're adding up. And then as soon as you're done, just rinse and repeat the process again. You can also go out the doors nearby, which I'll show you in just a second, which have a lot of other things you can kill, such as the golems, which will drop you other kinds of loot. But if you just want to stick around here and keep killing these things over and over and over again, you can to your heart's content. I discovered this area quite by accident while I was wandering around. I was like, you know what, this might be worth showing on a video. So there it is. And as I said, it's at the top there. You just keep going around in circles, and I'll show you where the next section is, where you can go alternatively if you want to. So basically the next section is right through these doors. Just watch out for these turrets. They will hit you with that lightning storm, which will take you down pretty quickly indeed if you stand in it. So other than that, the area is very easy to farm indeed. So I'm just trying to get out of the aggro range so I can move on. Go. And just right around the corner over here, you're going to be finding a lot of golems. As you can see, there's tons of them around there. You can take them out if you want to. They'll just show you on the map. They're right up here. And you can come up here, take them out, and then come back down if you want to. Okay, so let's head on to our next section. Okay guys, for our next section, we're going to be starting right here, which of course is above the Northern Complex Coves. And where we're going to be starting to farm at this location is, of course, drakes. You're going to be finding a ton of drakes initially, and then you're going to be finding a whole bunch of other different foes you can take down. There's just one after another as you move along. You don't really run out of them at all. They just keep coming, and Necromancer is perfect for this area. Or in this case, Traherne. The sword that I've got on is the Keldebog. It's from the Heart of Thorns storyline, when you had to do everything at the very end there. I'm not going to tell you what happens because it's spoilers, so keep that to myself. But in regards to the sword, it is Traherne's sword. So very good sword indeed. Very nice. It looks a great aesthetic on Traherne himself. And I'm just trying to do everything at the same time while focusing on talking to you guys. I'm just wiping these out really fast with his ability, and then we'll move on again. And there we go. There's even more drakes. Take these ones out, and then keep moving. And as I said, guys, you're going to be finding a lot of different kinds of loots along this location. These drakes themselves, you just keep finding them one after the other, and they never end. You can also go across the other side of the river, which you'll find even more of them. I think there's a group of them just across there. That's up to you. Otherwise, just keep going this way. And along the way, you're going to be finding other creatures, such as crabs, such as hyenas, such as the pink moas. And yeah, it's a never-ending trail of destruction, essentially. You're never going to run out at all. And if you guys want to use a thief for this location, or a warrior, or even an engineer, all of them are just as good. They're excellent for taking all these enemies down, no problems at all. As you can see, they keep lining up one after the other. And I believe the karma you get on this map is even more than the previous map I showed you. Because I did a little bit of farming earlier, and we already have a significant amount of karma. 250 right there, and 98 there. So at the very end of the video, I will consume those, and I'll show you just how much karma you can get. Which is quite a lot indeed. And there you go. Pink Moas to your heart's content, guys. As I said, there's tons of them here. Tons of stuff to take down. It never ends. So this is definitely a good location if you are looking to make some serious karma and volatile magic, which is going to complement you nicely. See, look at all that loot coming in, one after the other. Very nice indeed. Okay, once you've taken them out, you come straight up to here. You can take the rams out if you want to. Just keep moving. There's one on the left, one on the right, and even more up ahead. And then you can come down here. There's the spotted hyenas. Take these out, and they will go down fast indeed. There you go. And then down. And these ones don't summon anything, unfortunately. They just bleed and cripple you. So, but otherwise, they're worth taking down just for the high quality meat or random loot that they drop. They're not difficult at all. You just focus on them. They pretty much go down in 2 seconds flat, for the most part. Alrighty, so once you're done with them, you just keep heading up this pathway all the way to the top, and you'll have even more stuff to take down up here, rams and golems. So it's a never-ending trail. If you want random loot, if you want tons of karma, then this is the place to be. You're never going to run out, guys. I mean, the golems are more of a pain to take down than the rest of them, admittedly. But if you are patient enough, you can take them out. You can get their loot as well. Otherwise, just skip past them and go straight back down to where you started, which is essentially where the drakes began. And then do it all again. So there they are. Tons of drakes again. Alright guys, I'm going to show you the next spot after I just show you this farming route on the map. So one second. Okay, there we go, they're dead. And there it is. So basically you start roughly around here, and work your way all the way across. And, well, yeah, all the way across and then all the way back up again and then start over again. Basically just going around in a never-ending circle. So just keep doing that over and over, and you'll build up a lot of stuff very quickly indeed. Alrighty, I'm going to show you the final spot, and we'll get right to that now. Okay guys, here we are on the final location. We are of course in the middle of the map. This is going to be right above the Rata Primus, and right here we have a ton of water with a mastery point and a point of interest down below. And the reason we're here is, I'll show you in one quick second. Jump into the water, make sure your minions are summoned, and you are going to find tons and tons and tons of barracudas down here. I'm not kidding, there's approximately 20 of them in total, all grouped up together, all around this water location. So if you guys don't mind a little bit of water combat, you can come here and take these out, and you will make a lot of scales, a lot of karma, and a lot of volatile magic as well. This is if you prefer fighting underwater, of course, or if you just want something to change things up a little bit. These guys are all over the place in every corner here, as you can see, and all you got to do is just hammer them, everything you got, whatever class you're using, doesn't really matter too much. I would recommend a Necromancer, of course, because they're always usually the best classes to farm groups of enemies, but it's entirely up to you. Entirely up to you guys. And once you've taken them all out, once you've come around the entire section, and there's no more of them, just head straight down, and you'll find a bunch of other things you can take out, such as, of course, the golems. So let's just go up the top here and go around. Yeah, so essentially go straight into the middle, go straight down, and you'll have about 4 or 5 golems to take out down here. And they go down fairly quickly. And by the time you take them out and you head back up again, the barracudas have essentially respawned once more. So then you just rinse and repeat over and over again. And there you go, took them down. Now, these guys respawn all the time. There's also dilithium, I believe it's dilithium down here, that you can spawn. It spawns in for every character on your account, and you can essentially leave every character down here and farm it once per day. That's of course you want to build up a ton of that and buy ascended items for your characters. And there's also one other thing I will show you down here, guys. As you can see, there's a location right down the top right hand corner that people can farm if they leave their necromancers here. So essentially, if you wanted to just leave your necromancer and walk away, you can, and then earn yourself a whole bunch of loot. This is passive farming, of course. It's entirely up to you whether you want to do it. But as you can see, there's a lot of other people that are doing it, so why not? And I will show you one other quick thing before I wrap this video up and show you the total makeover of Traherne. We'll get to that now. And as I said, guys, at the top left-hand corner of this map, at the Athaloma waypoint, you're going to find a merchant here. He will sell you the Karmic Retribution ability, which will allow you to get that as you kill enemies along the way on this map. You can also get, of course, the Sandswept Empowerment, which is going to give you XP. And as I said, the Fluorite crystals, that location in the center of the map from memory. If you log in, well, put all your characters in that one location, you can mine that on all of them once per day. That will build up very quickly indeed, which will allow you access to the defluorite bands and the multifaceted defluorite earrings. And let's consume the Karmic Retribution right now, and I'll show you exactly how much karma I get for that. So let's consume that. 50,000 karma, guys. And then let's consume that one. And an additional 26,600 karma. So this is definitely the map to be if you want to farm karma. And then there's all the rest of the loot down the bottom, which you can see right here. And there it is. A whole bunch of random loot. And it is certainly well worth your time and effort being on the Sandswept Isles. Alrighty, I'm going to show you the final thing for the day, and then we shall wrap this up. Okay guys, here we are on the Bajora Marches map. It's at the very, very top. And we're at the waypoint right here, which is the Jorah's Keep waypoint. And there's a very, very important reason I'm here. I'm going to show you immediately what that is. As you can see on that previous map, we were farming Karma and we were farming Volatile Magic. The Karma is extremely important for this map because you can buy all of these currencies from this vendor. So if you guys are short on any of these, make sure you come and check this vendor out. They only ask for, of course, the Eternal Ice Shards. And there is a location really close to this waypoint where you can farm this on every character once per day, which is going to add up extremely fast. So let me just go there right now. Okay guys, I'm going to show you that location right now. Away we go. You just basically go straight up the entrance here, and you head straight south. I believe I showed this in a previous video before, but for anyone that didn't see it, this is just a quick reminder. So you'll know exactly where to go in order to obtain it. So you just need your roller beetle, and once you have that, you head straight into this wall right here, which has that symbol on it, the roller beetle. And then you're going to have the Glorious Norn chest, and of course the 2 Eternal Ices on the sides. And as I said, if you put a bunch of characters on this map, you're going to be able to just farm this to your heart's content, and then you're going to be able to get the map currency you're after in order to obtain anything you require from the merchants on certain maps, such as the Ascended Trinkets. Okay, so let's go do the makeup and wrap this up. Alright guys, just before I show you the total makeover, I'm just going to quickly go through the color schemes for you, because this one took quite a while to figure out, and I don't want you guys to have to suffer like I did to figure out what went where. So essentially on the helmet we have the Bladed Cowl, and we have the Enameled Jungle, the Blurple, and the Electro Purple. On the next one we have the Bladed Mantle. This is the Matriarch Brass, the Enameled Jungle, and the Acrid on the armor, the main breastplate. We have, of course, the Dryad Coat, which is going to be Enameled Jungle, Electro Purple, and Brass. On the gloves, which is the Bladed Gloves, we have the Acrid, we have the Acrid again, and then we have the Electric Purple. And on the pants, we have, of course, the Bladed Pants. Enameled Emblaze, Matriarch Brass, and Acrid. And then on the shoes, we have, of course, which is Bladed Shoes, Acrid across everything. Alrighty, now for the total makeover. Let's go ahead and click on her. And for the height, it is going to be the absolute maximum. For the physique, it'll be the top left-hand corner. For the skin color, it's going to be dusky green. For the skin pattern, just leave that on the top left. Glow intensity maximum. Iris sets is the glow color. As for the pattern color, it is going to be pine. The head options, let's have a look, which is going to be the hair, of course. And it is going to be, I believe, one of the default faces, yes, down the bottom right hand corner, which is going to be right next to this one, and below that one. So there it is. As for the hair color itself, just go to the right, and that one is going to be, I believe, one of the default colors. Yes, it is the Mint Frost. For the faces, it's going to be one of the default faces, which is, of course, this one right here, which is right-hand side of the star ones. The faces itself is extremely difficult to figure out for Traherne, and there was very few options in regards to finding one that looked very similar to him. This is the closest one I could get, and I hope you guys are happy with it. As for the ears, it's going to be the bottom left and the middle in the middle on the ear length and tips. The next one for the face details on the eyes, we are going to have, of course, one of the most glowing ones, which is Desolation. Eye replacement to the left, to the right, to the right, to the right, all the way to the right, to the left, right, and middle. For the nose, it's going to be slightly to the left, all the way to the left, to the right. For the lips, it's going to be to the right, middle, and to the left. And for the last one, the head shape, it's going to be to the middle, and left. Alrighty guys, let's go for one more last comparison between this one and the real Traherne, and then we'll wrap this video up. Alright guys, here we are at the end of the video, and here we have Traherne next to the original. I hope you like my version of him, because as I said, he was one of the most difficult heroes in the game to create, by far. I think I did a reasonable job on him in the end. Not too bad indeed. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Also keep in mind I am a writer on Amazon, and I have just recently finished my series of books, Limited Code 01. I have begun work on a different type of story, which is an isekai. Please check that out on my authors page. And also have a look at another video which I recently released, which is, of course, the small, cute, and deadly fire build for an Asura warrior, essentially a berserker. You guys should check that out. It's very, very good indeed. It has a great montage on there to watch. It's pretty interesting and pretty deadly. Alrighty, so until next time, you guys take care, and I'll see you later. Bye.